Welcome to Pot of Coffee Podcast with your hosts, Bruce and Brooklyn. Back in the studio in the comfort of my taped show where I can make any mistake I want and it get edited out. We're here with Marty from Marty's Gaming and such. What's it going on?
Yo.
Bruce gonna say hi too.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to stop coughing.
Hi everybody. I was coughing.
Oh, so what's going on in the gaming community? What's new?
Well, some of the biggest things that most of the people in the gaming community are interested in right now is the free games that are coming out, which we have a plethora for all the different consoles. PS4, we got NBA 2K20, Tomb Raider 20th Anniversary Edition.
That's
which
that
is an
Lara
awesome
Croft,
play.
right?
And then we have Erica, which is a action replay where it more or less goes through the game for you, and it gets to points where you have to press a button or select things from a certain variant.
Kind of like a telestory.
Yeah, I was gonna say like one of those books where it's like you could pick one way or the other.
I used to love them books.
And then like it has like your own little thing that you would do.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool. Did you
And
hear?
then Xbox One has WRC 8 and Saints Row 2 from July 1st to the 15th. And then they have Dunk Lords and Juju coming the 16th.
That just sounds like a bad porno or something.
Dunk Lords and Juju.
Epic Games for the PC players out there. Right now, until tomorrow, you can grab Stranger Things 3 and AER Memories of the Old.
Now, all these are
After
free.
that, they will be coming out with Hue and Conan Exiled.
Now, all these are free, you said, for the users on all them platforms?
These are all free games, correct?
Wow. I guess
that's a lot.
the industry's really giving the community something on that, ain't they? Because you got to think about the time and development they put into these, and I mean, you're talking big money to make a game, and there's multi-platforms and different companies, and that's a really cool thing.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Especially like it's not like just like stupid like like race car games or something. I mean, you got like the Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Like some little generic game or something.
Yeah.
Like some Farmville.
Yeah.
Only Farmville should be free.
What was that one that you used to play when they first came out? The Mafia Wars?
Mafia Wars.
Were you a part of that, Marty?
Yeah.
The Mafia Wars?
Yeah.
I
crew?
played Mafia Wars for about 2 years before I gave up on it.
Did y'all think you were like gangster as fuck playing that shit?
I had to stop playing it because there's so much reading and no game that my eyes hurt, and I developed cataracts really bad.
I mean, this had to have been what, back in 2009?
I don't know, way back.
8?
Yeah, something like that.
That's crazy. Like, it doesn't seem like it's that long ago, but like technology-wise, it's a long time ago.
Technology-wise, last week was a long time ago.
For real.
But yeah, is there a reason why they're giving out all these free games, or I mean, because with all different companies, is it like a holiday or?
No, every month, PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, between Steam and Epic, they give away free games. Steam, I didn't really find too much on them saying anything about what their free games are going to be for this month so far, but I guarantee there's at least going to be at least 2 or more that are going to be free.
That's great.
Yeah, that's really good that they're giving it all to the users.
I heard that there's a female gamer. She goes by the name of Karma on Twitch.
Okay.
And she was doing a live stream. I think she was commenting on Rocket League. And she was holding onto her controller, and I guess there was a bad lightning storm, and the lightning hit her house. And you can actually hear, you hear the lightning strike.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you hear this poor girl scream in agony.
Yeah, she was rolling around in
her
pain.
whole hand and stuff.
And then it was on TMZ, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then her controller melted. Like you could see where it's like on a PlayStation controllers it plugs in. So I guess the lightning came through that, melted. So yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. And then as far as I know, go ahead.
I don't really watch a lot of streamers on Twitch. It's just another platform, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's hard to just keep up with all the different streamers that are out there. There are a lot of really good streamers on Twitch, though.
And then, as far as I know, nothing has still come out on that Dr. What's his name? Dr. Disaster? Is that what I said?
D'Angelo. D'Angelo Vickers.
Dr. Danger?
Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, I'm joking. With Dr. Disrespect, nothing has come out, but I think they're leaning more towards some sort of sexual harassment with him, as far as why they decided to ban him. They banned him for life.
Life.
And he had just signed this like buco amount of money deal with them.
What's he banned from? Twitch?
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yep.
It's like he's just known for his
Yeah, it looked like he had came over to Facebook and is starting to try and come onto the Facebook gaming. So.
Oh man.
Yeah, and the Facebook gaming platform's fairly new. So I know they're trying to make it just like the Twitch and everything else. They're trying to up their game to be more, what do you call it when,
Conservative?
No, when you want to do something for somebody nice. Accommodating. They want to be more accommodating to the gamers, instead of,
newer gamers coming along.
Well, just gaming in general, they want to be accommodating. They want to get more out of, the music and the regular lives that is normally used to on Facebook and get more into a streaming platform and donations and a bunch of stuff.
Right. And now I've seen too, like some people you can donate to them through like Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, on streams you could donate
I
on
saw
Facebook,
something,
right?
I didn't understand it, like stars or something.
It's the level up program. Basically, you have to meet certain standards within the streaming for what you're doing for the gaming creation. And once you make those requirements, you can then sign up for the level up program, which allows you to receive stars. And then from there, the more likes, views, comments, and content that you're putting on there, eventually you're randomly selected by Facebook to become part of the supporter program, which then allows you to then get supporters on your page.
Wow, that's interesting.
Maybe we should stop podcasting and get an Xbox. Get me some stars.
Right?
Instead of stars, we got knockout bell.
I was gonna say, there was no twinkle or anything in that to insinuate that it was star related.
You see stars when you get knocked out.
True.
Yes.
Very true.
So.
That is true.
Lots of stars for everybody.
Well, I want to give out some stars, but Marty, do you have anything else in the gaming community that is new? Or should I move on?
The new releases that have been coming out, I was looking into, and the newest one for PC is Trackmania, which is another of a break off of the same style game that they have on other consoles. They just made a newer version of it. PS4, the newest game for that is The Last of Us Part 2, which we touched on the last show, but that is the newest game. Xbox One got West of Dead, which is a fast-paced shooter game that is based in the world of Purgatory.
Whoa.
That's exactly what I said. I was actually really looking into that.
That one might
Somebody was on mushrooms that night. Let's get some cowboys and put them in purgatory.
For real, that's how we came up with this podcast.
You know, it'd be really cool.
I saw a commercial, Marty, about a really cool looking game that's, I guess, supposed to come out this fall. It's like called something 2077, I think.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah. It looked pretty,
Yeah, no, that does look like a very, very good game.
Yeah, it was like Cyberpunk.
They just had two of their developers that were working on the game. They let them actually play the game for 4 hours.
Okay.
And then do like a review on what they actually got to play for like the beginning, the customation, and everything like that. And,
What'd they say?
It sounded like it was going to be a very phenomenal game.
I saw the trailer for it, and it almost made me want to play games.
Really?
Like it
There's
looked,
very few games that you actually sit there and you like. I've seen you where you're like, I want that game.
yeah, because Bruce really's not a gamer.
Yeah.
It did kind of look like a Grand Theft Auto kind of setup.
Like a storyline.
The way the whole game's kind of set up.
Huh.
I don't know. I mean, that was just the trailer, though. It's hard to tell from trailers, but I'll tell you what, that one might be one that's, I think, personally, from someone that really don't know much about games, that's what caught my eye.
You like one to watch.
I'd want to go play it because it looked like,
Yeah.
you know how like when you see a trailer and you're like, oh, that fucking movie's like the rest of them, or
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and then you get that one trailer, you're like, holy shit, I got to see that. That's like badass. That's what this commercial looked like to me.
That's cool.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to keep an eye on that one too. I guess Marty's gonna keep an eye on that for us.
Yeah.
Because Bruce forgets.
Let us know how it goes.
Bruce forgets what he talked about halfway through the show.
Well, I hope you don't forget any of this stuff. I think you guys might have a lot of fun with this.
I think I cut him off and he wasn't
Oh,
done.
did I? I'm sorry.
I think that was my fault.
I was just going with the punches here.
You know what it is, folks? Marty's on.
Yeah, I just got a couple, 3 more games here. One for the Nintendo Switch, The Legend of Heroes: Trial of the Cold Steel 3, which is a new era game based after a civil war, where the main character rises to become a hero to his country.
Nice.
And then the other 2 new games are Desperado 3, a character John Cooper on a quest for redemption in an Old West style game.
Despacito.
Assetto Corsa, which is a breathtaking, I was looking at the graphics, and it is a breathtaking racing simulator game. It looks like it's going to be a load of fun.
Really?
Okay.
Who do you think has like some of the best graphics out there as far as realness, like real worldness?
Real
Does that make sense?
I mean, a couple of the simulators get close, but I mean, even some of the VR games, they still have a hard time like really bringing that, unless you're on a PC, because once you get onto a PC gaming is completely different, because you can get your frames per second to go up. And once you play on a gaming PC monitor and look at your regular monitor or a TV again, it isn't the same, because when you look at it, you're just like, it's laggy, it's not as good a quality. So PC is definitely the way to go if you're really, really interested in being an avid gamer.
Gotcha.
Cool.
I noticed all these games you were talking about, most of them have to do with Westerns. Is our cowboys like a thing now?
Wiki wiki wah, wiki wiki wah wah west.
And a lot of them did seem like they were like a little more like
Country Western.
style,
Yeah.
but I think it's just the way that the games are just rolling right now.
Maybe
I like cowboy
the
trend.
world is gonna start a cowboy trend,
Yeehaw.
or we're all gonna ride horses again
Nope.
and spurs.
I only ride 400 at a time, and I keep them under a hood, not in a barn.
I'll meet you at high noon at
So-
the saloon.
Brooklyn. So Marty, we appreciate the gaming update and all that, and we are glad to have you back. I think Brooklyn wants to have fun time now, and not the fun time everybody's thinking about, but with the games and stuff.
Wow.
That kind of fun.
Wrong. I got a fun
I
trivia
got a
show
couple
lined up.
streamers I'm going to shout out, but I'm going to do that later on. In the
Okay.
stream, so
Don't
everybody
forget,
can
because I might.
Get that in. Yep.
Yeah, and then whatever, we're gonna put them in the scroll too. We'll
Yeah.
we'll get a list and get it all together, and we'll get some pictures, and we'll try to jazz it up on this episode with the visuals.
Yep.
Filters, baby, filters.
Yep.
We're
So-
stupid as fuck.
Here's some cool, somewhat stoner trivia. Are we ready?
Do we need the clock?
No, maybe. I
Maybe.
don't know. Let's
Bells
try
and
it.
buzzers, though.
Why don't you start it when I start the question? See how that works.
Should I start it when you stop the question, Brooklyn?
I don't know. Maybe.
Possibly.
Could be.
All right.
We'll see how it sounds.
We'll see how buttons work.
All right. Harvard-educated stoner Jim Igatowski was a regular on what TV sitcom of the late 70s and early 80s? Is it A, Who's the Boss? B, Archie Bunker's Place? C, Taxi? Or D, The Duck Factory?
I'm gonna say C.
I was gonna say I don't even know who the person is, but I'm gonna go with an educated guess of B.
All right, we got a B and a C.
The answer is Taxi.
So
That was Christopher Lloyd.
I get a bell, and Marty gets a buzzer.
Do you remember? That was Christopher Lloyd. He was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, it made sense. I figured as soon as you said stoner and you said taxi
He
cab.
was always like, ah.
Yeah, I figured them two went together.
He was great in that. And you know who? I know you like that show, the Unbreakable Kimmy.
Yeah.
Kimmy, whatever her name is.
Kimmy Schmidt.
The landlady
Yeah,
was actually his girlfriend in Taxi.
that's right. Yeah, she's a big stoner lady and everything too. She's cool.
Yup.
That lady's cool as fuck. So whoever you are, lady, you're cool as fuck.
We don't know many names.
Cheers to you, lady. She knows who she is because she's sitting there listening to the podcast going, I'm cool as fuck, so they're talking about
That's
me.
me.
Yep, that's me.
She has that like weird voice.
She's cool.
Yeah.
She's
cool.
funny as fuck in that show too.
Mm-hmm.
She hanging out with like gangbangers and drug dealers and shit, and then she's like this old lady.
So, are any of you James Franco fans?
I smoke like that motherfucker.
Are you a James Franco fan?
Yeah, when it comes to actors' names, I'm horrible.
Well, he portrayed a stoner named Saul Silver in what 2008 comedy film? A, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. B, Superbad. C, Pineapple Express. Or D, Knocked Up. Let's let Marty go first.
I would say C.
I'm gonna go with C.
Ding, 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 ding.
We both got it.
Pineapple
I got one.
Express. Yay!
Yeah, I kind of thought it was gonna be Pineapple Express, and I didn't think he was in Superbad.
You know,
Superbad's a badass movie,
here's
though.
the thing.
That's one of my favorites.
It was.
I've never seen Pineapple Express.
Or Superbad. I tried showing it to you, and you were like, "Nope."
There are some movies that come out, and like you see the coming attractions for it, and you're just like, no.
I
don't
saw
wanna
the
see
coming
it.
attractions for them movies,
Doesn't
and I was
do
all
anything
like,
for me. It never did anything for me.
"I don't think you smoked back then, though."
I don't know.
Maybe that's why.
No, because even as a kid, like I liked Bill and Ted. Like even as a kid, Bill and Ted was like what my it still is
Yep.
my favorite, and it is. And I looked it up. It is a stoner movie.
Is it?
Yep,
I never liked Bill and Ted.
I know.
It's too history-ish. They're trying to learn you shit. I ain't about learning.
Ziggy piggy.
Who's got time for that learning? Napoleons, and I like Napoleon Dynamite.
I feel like these questions are like way too easy.
I feel like how many we get through too.
Yeah, too. So, who are the pair of stoners who appear in the films Chasing Amy, Mallrats, and Clerks? Do I
Really?
even need to give you guys the multiple choices?
Jay and the Silent to the Bob.
Yep. Who's
Yeah.
smoking butts? We smoking butts.
Now Marty might be whooping Bruce's ass in science and space.
Yep.
I'm gonna fuck him. I'm gonna fuck him up on blunt questions.
Well, one of the most famous stoners of all time
Bruce.
is Jeff Spicoli.
Who?
Jeff Spicoli,
Jess Spicoli.
portrayed by Sean Penn. In what film was it? Was it A, Fast Times at Ridgemont High? B, Dazed and Confused? C, Pretty in Pink? Or D, Revenge of the Nerds?
Wow, I don't know, man.
Really?
I really don't know. I'm gonna say
And this movie I like too.
it's gonna be A.
Yep.
Fast Ridgemont Highs times. Don't
Marty?
give up the answer.
Hey.
Yep.
He
He's on
Googling.
his phone.
He Googling.
I know that movie because that movie is actually one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's a really
because
good
I actually
movie.
reference it with my buddies in the when we be playing online.
Yeah.
Like somebody will come in and they'll be like, "Oh, I got pizza," and I'll be like, "I hope you brought enough for the class, Coley."
You know this one. What two stoners went to White Castle in their first motion picture and escaped from Guantanamo Bay in their second? Is it Jay and Silent Bob,
Now you can stop there.
Cheech and Chong?
Just stop right there. I'll say one name. You say the other, Marty?
Two more.
You're supposed to be a team.
Hey, you got the last one. We both knew it, so.
Yeah.
True, true.
Yep.
We got to start splitting them when we both know.
This is another great movie.
These are great questions. You know why we're answering them all correctly, right?
Because you've seen them all.
No. I bet you tomorrow morning I couldn't answer these questions right.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd get them all wrong.
One.
I'd get them all wrong in the morning.
Well, Dave Chappelle,
That's my dude right there.
Jim
though.
Brewer, and Harlan Williams
I'll say one word, you say
portrayed
the
a
other.
trio of stoners in what 1998 film?
We're going to go at half. Marty?
Hey,
Very good.
It's almost like we got real writers and
Eagles
stuff.
here.
Remember, my favorite part of that movie is the dog. When they tell the story about the dog smoking crack and shit. And he's like flying.
Zebba, you my only friend.
That and when dude quits, he's like, fuck you, fuck you, you're cool, I'm out. Yes, a classic.
Who's coming with me?
Come on!
The undisputed kings of stoner comedy are Cheech and Chong.
Yes.
What?
We gotta pay homage. The Kings.
What was their very first film together?
Think it
was
was-
it Still Smokin'?
No.
The Corsican Brothers, Nice Dreams, or Up in Smoke?
Up in Smoke. Or Nice Dreams. Nice Dreams. Then Up in
I
Smoke.
was gonna say up and smoke.
Up in Smoke was the first one.
Alright, I'll take a buzzer. And we'll give Marty the bell. You know, I was confused because Nice Dreams, the way they produced it, is so more low budgeted than Up in Smoke. That's why I guessed it that way.
Ooh, this is a hug.
Oh.
I feel like the table got like
I like that song.
6 feet longer.
Well, it's different because we're wider now. To make you say,
Da 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 da.
Nah.
So, stoner Doug Wilson, who appears in the Showtime series Weeds, is played by what former Saturday Night Live alum?
Stop. You can do it with me, Marty.
Nope, I don't know this one.
Nope. You
The
know
lawyer
it.
from Weeds?
I
Kevin
don't know why
Nealon.
we-
Kevin Nealon.
He was the accountant. That's right.
Kevin Nealon.
Bruce on fire!
What South Park character frequently enjoys
Stop. South Park. South Park's... Don't forget to bring a towel. I just can't get a little high.
Wow.
We are on fire.
Tally.
Tally.
This one, I will thank you every single time I watch it because you're the one that introduced me to it. This is by now one of my favorite movies. What actor portrayed stoner Jeff Lebowski in the film
Stop.
The Big Lebowski?
Stop. Marty?
Do you know it? Who was the Big
I don't remember the
Lebowski?
name of the movie off the top of my head.
Big
If I heard the
Lebowski.
multiple choice, I know I would know it.
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. Jeff motherfucking Bridges.
Yeah, some things I got up in the noggin.
I don't think I got anyone wrong.
I
Yet.
don't think you got anyone.
I was a little confused with the Nice Dreams and Up in Smoke, so yeah, I do got one wrong. Bruce, don't lie.
I don't remember.
Yep.
To be honest with
I
you.
had Nice Dreams and Up in Smoke mixed up. So I wasn't at the right level for that question. That's what happened.
I just got lost.
Brooklyn forgot we were working again.
So let's change gears a little bit here.
Why? I'm winning. Why would you do that to me?
And let's see what kind of connoisseurs
Connoisseur.
y'all are. So cannabis is indigenousness to what geographical area?
My lungs.
Where I guess where is it from?
Tropical.
Is
Mexico.
I
Central
was gonna
and
say, isn't it like Mexico?
Yeah.
Central and South Asia.
That's like
Oh.
Is that
southern
tropical?
Yeah, tropical. South
Asia?
Asia. Yeah, South Asia is hot as
Oh, there's
fuck.
panda bears.
It's
Yeah.
like tropical jungle.
What, panda bears?
Yes.
Aren't they like polar bears in like the cold?
Panda bears are black and white and live in the jungle.
With black and white and red all over.
Brooklyn. What
A
is it?
nun falling down the
Oh.
stairs.
Really? I thought you were gonna say a penguin in a blender. Yo, Brooklyn snorted. She did the Ziggy Piggy, man.
That's
Ziggy
true.
piggy.
She Ziggy Piggy this shit. Spitting coffee.
I spit in coffee like I spit in rhymes all over the place. I just came up with that one.
It's called a freestyle, Brooklyn.
I freestyled that shit. Whoa.
Bars.
Brooklyn's like,
So, I don't know where I am.
I think our guests come on the show to watch us. Just they watch us like it's their TV.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so in 2003, a basket that was filled with cannabis leaf fragments and seeds was discovered with a 2,500 to a 2,800-year-old mummified shaman in what country?
I heard about that. Yeah, he
I
was
didn't even know if I spoke that clearly.
not this dude. He was like a mummy or some shit, and he got buried with weed or something.
Something.
But yeah, and then,
Yeah, I didn't hear about that. That's
but like she said, he was a shaman, so he's like a healer or something.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
yeah, I remember that. Let's go with the Egypt's, the pyramids.
What do you say? What say you,
What say you with?
Marty of Gamer?
I kind of like that. It's
I would think it would be like Tibet or something like
Tibet?
that.
Tibet.
Is that in China?
You bet. Tibet.
Where is Tibet?
China.
It is China. Yeah, China.
We on the map.
Brooklyn got dumb.
Why? You had it right. She said, is that China? Brooklyn got dumb.
So, the earliest recorded use of cannabis. When do you think it was around?
Can we have the answer to the last question?
Didn't I give it to you? I said China.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
she said China.
I said China.
I forgot. I thought you said China while we were answering.
Tell me how to do my job. Tell me how to do my job.
No. You said,
China.
we were looking for where's Tibet.
China.
Tibet's in China. What was the answer to the question?
And
China
when she
too?
said that it was China,
Okay.
she was like, "Yep, China."
Okay. So Marty's got to get a bell.
It was like one of those double Chinas.
Yep.
Yeah, and since Bruce messed it up, you know, on the button it's labeled B, and I don't think it stands for Boo anymore. I think it stands for Bruce.
Oh, stop it.
It stands for Bruce.
The earliest recorded use of cannabis, when do you think it is? Or was? Not is. Was.
1984. Nah, they smoked in the 60s. 1961. Yeah.
What say you? I wasn't just saying that from now
I do
on.
know that there's portrays of like Cleopatra using marijuana products from that were told to her to use because of her like menstrual cycle and stuff like that. So
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
marijuana has been around for a really, really long time and used for medicinal purposes. I know it was sometime before Egypt, but I mean I can't really think. I would have to say Egypt time.
Yeah, it is the 3rd millennium BC before Christ.
Probably when they dug up that shaman.
Millennium. Is that 100 years or 1,000 years?
1,000.
So that was 3,000 years before. So that was 5,000 years ago.
Yeah, because the century's 100.
5,000 years ago.
That's a long time ago. But like I said, dude, it's
It's
been
outlived
around
some
and used
animals.
medically for a long time.
The dinosaurs probably used to smoke that shit. I see T-Rex like kicking back on his tail, just like sunglasses laid back, just his little arms just smoking a roll.
Lay back with my little
And
hand on my
everything was
belly.
bigger back then, so imagine the size of the bud.
Damn, that's true. Prehistoric bud.
Everything was bigger.
Do you think it was?
Was everything bigger?
Do you think it was
everything was
potent?
bigger.
Like stronger, or just bigger and weaker?
I don't know. Once you invent that time machine, we'll go back and test this theory.
Yeah, I'm gonna rent that one from that movie one of these days.
What, the hot tub?
Yeah, let's do the hot tub. I
Hot
forgot
tub
about
time
that.
machine.
Word. I think that only takes you to Colorado. That'll work. Fuck them dinosaurs. We got a hot tub to Colorado. Right to Denver. Here we come, baby.
Like the Flintstones.
What?
I feel like the
The
Flintstones.
Flintstones didn't drive a hot tub.
Oh, I was stuck on the dinosaurs.
Me and Marty are like 2 episodes ahead of Brooklyn.
Wow. I was sitting here like, we're gonna get the T-Rex, and we're gonna go, and I'm like thinking of all of us with the front Flintstone car with using our feet.
If a bunch of dinosaurs came up to you, and this question's for both of y'all, but if a bunch of dinosaurs just like came up to you and they were all like wearing sunglasses, and you're just like walking down the road and I see now like a T-Rex, a Brontosaurus, a Triceratops, them little motherfuckers that like bit the dude in the Jeep in Jurassic Park, like 20 of them roll up to you and they're like, yo, stop. And you're like, what? And then they're like, you gonna smoke this with us? Would you go join their circle and chill, or would you be like, fuck that, run and get eaten?
What?
Serious question. What would you do?
That makes no sense. I
You-
don't know. I'd just sit there and chill.
I would sit there and chill.
I'd chill.
Could you smoke with dinosaurs then?
I'd smoke with
That's
dinos.
chill.
I would probably, like, the conversation would be like, roar.
Yeah, you could just like sit there and be like, "Arr."
So they'd be like, roar. Here you go. And it'd be like, but it'd be like 10 feet long because they're so big and I'm so little. So they'd have to like hold it for me. And then I'd breathe it in. And I'd be like, yo, why you guys gotta kill people?
Who said they kill people?
They do.
Damn.
They eat like people.
They eat meat.
And each other.
They didn't eat you. That's
They're
why they let
mean.
you in their circle. Maybe they love people. Why are you sitting there smoking with them?
Because I was just trying to get to know them.
Or maybe they're trying to smoke you up and turn you into an edible.
That's true.
Whoa, Inception.
That could Wow. That's fucked up, Bruce.
You didn't know where I was going. See, you thought I spaced out for a second, but really it came into something.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, Bruce did some writing on his own today, maybe.
If you think about it, we're all fucking edibles.
Only for dinosaurs, though.
I don't know.
Because you're not allowed to eat people in real life, Brooklyn.
I know. Well, some people do, though, but not that they're allowed to, but they do.
Yeah, but they always go to jail, and jail's not fun.
I don't know.
Next.
Well, if you remember, when I was first started the movies.
The what?
When I was doing the stoner movies, we talked about Pineapple Express. Do you know what the name of James Franco's character was?
Salsa.
I said it.
Yeah, you said it. I can't remember what happened in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It started with an S, though.
Saul Silver.
So I had Saul right. I was half right, dude. I got a half a bell.
You're so half a bell.
Half a bell.
Yeah, look. Wait, ready? I'm gonna hit it real light.
That
Nope.
wasn't light.
Maybe I have heavy fingers.
You a fucking dinosaur.
There. Half a bell. I can do it.
What piece of furniture did the thugs ruin in the dude's house at the beginning of The Big
It's
Lebowski?
fucking carpet. They defecated on his carpet.
His rug, yeah.
Yeah. It was like a throw rug.
It was a nice throw rug.
That's like me with the rug in the studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't even wear shoes. You're not even allowed to wear shoes in here.
Nope.
Socks, nothing.
It's our meditation space.
Yeah.
We chill out in here all day long.
Well, we work in here all day fucking long.
It doesn't stop.
Can you believe, like, at this moment in, say, a week, in this moment of the show, some dude is sitting in his car right now, listening to this. Us right now.
Yep.
Doing this, sitting in traffic, listening to me talking about him sitting in traffic.
You're like, whoa, he's a seer.
I just predicted that shit. So when you hear this, keep your head up, and the traffic will be over soon, homie.
Word.
I bet you could listen to this show for like the next 20 years, and that part's always going to work.
It'll always happen to somebody.
Somebody's going to be like sitting there.
You're like, Dad, we talk about me 400 years ago.
You in the red Civic. No.
Well, speaking of time traveling, what was the name of George Carlin's character who comes from the future to help Bill and Ted pass their history test in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
I'm going to take my buzzer.
You don't know?
I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't remember.
You don't know? Rufus!
Oh, shit.
Rufus!
How can we not remember Rufus?
Rufus! He's like, oh, Rufus!
Yeah. Fuck me.
He was cool, man.
Rufus was cool.
Yeah, it
It's
just
like-
makes me sad. Now I gotta start watching some of these old movies I haven't seen in a long time.
I know. See, Brooklyn, like, bringing back, like, now I'm thinking.
Be excellent to each other.
First half of the show, I was winning. Now I'm hearing a lot of buzzer.
Came out with a Bill and Ted 3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
I heard there's like a 4.5. So.
So what future acclaimed director made his screenwriting debut with Fast Times at Ridgemont High? Is it A, Oliver Stone?
Thank God there's multiple choice.
B, Quentin Tarantino?
No.
C, Robert Zemeckis? Or D, Cameron Crowe? Cameron.
I'm gonna go for A because it sounds cool. It sounds like the only one
Oliver
that.
Stone.
See,
Robert Zemeckis? The answer is D, Cameron Crowe.
damn it. I'll
Cameron. There are just names that are so funny to say.
They are. I never heard of these people.
Aaron.
It's Aaron.
Aaron.
I love that bit. I love them guys.
Jay Quallen.
Alright, Brooklyn, stop copyrighting us. We're gonna get cease and desist from Key and Peele.
Oh, homie.
Yeah, at least they'll be in contact with us and then we can ask them on the show.
So,
We're looking for writers.
Matthew McConaughey's famous quote from Dazed and Confused goes like this. Finish it for me.
Right on, right on, right on.
No.
Pretty cool if you did.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I keep getting older.
What?
What? You just ruined my whole bit. I really thought you were going to get that.
I don't know what I was...
What'd you say, Marty?
He said I fucked it
They
up.
keep staying the same age.
Yep.
He gets it back.
So the quote is, altogether, it's, that's what I love about these high school girls, man. I keep getting older. They stay the same age. That sounds so rapey in 2020.
Yeah, it definitely does.
That sounds like a van without windows.
Right? It probably did it. It had a freaking Mustang on the side of it with unicorn wings.
That'd be badass.
And a rainbow.
I want a sparkle van. Like one of them old 70s vans with like the moon window and like the inside's like fucking disco. Like straight disco, mirrors on the ceiling, plush everywhere, stripper pole.
Stripper pole?
Everything.
Glitter.
Glitter.
Glitter bombs. Psh, psh.
Yeah, fucking glitter cannons. So when the cops come up behind you, it just shoots glitter everywhere. They can't see. It fucking and it like it'd be like have a fabulous day.
Have a fabulous day.
Rainbow glitter all over you. Poof. Fabulous day, bitch. There's something wrong with me.
What was the name of Chris Tucker's character in Friday?
Smokey.
Stinky, smoky, scrappy, or smooth?
Smooth. Nah, Smokey.
I want my name to be Smooth.
I'm taking a shit in the bushes.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody else.
It's Smokey.
Smokey.
Those were good movies.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas
We're in backcountry now, brother.
is based on a book by what writer? Was it Hunter S. Thompson, Tom Wolfe, Norman Mailer, or Thomas Pynchon? Whatever. It's not him though. I can tell you. I'll give you that one. It's not him.
We'll let Marty to go because Bruce knows the
I
answer.
was gonna say, I think it was A.
Yeah, it's Hunter S.
Yeah.
Thompson.
Hunter S. Thompson. Does anybody know how he died?
Drugs?
Killed himself.
No.
Drugs.
Shot himself.
Because drugs.
Well, probably, yes. But didn't he, want to be, shot out of a cannon? Wasn't there something weird about that with him?
I don't know, but he went on such a trip. That dude's my hero.
I'll have to look it up. It's bothering me.
Imagine doing what he did.
Look it up.
They say that movie was true.
Yeah, that's exactly how he lived.
That'd be badass. And his lawyer friend was a dick.
They said though, yeah, it was really fucked up.
That dude would feed him all that acid and shit and be like, they're out to get you, and bug him the fuck out and be like, I need $20,000 to save you, and then take off on him. And then come back months later here, take more shit.
He was 67 when he committed suicide. And he had a bunch of different health problems.
Okay.
And he, in accordance with his wishes, his ashes were fired out of a cannon in a ceremony funded by his friend Johnny Depp.
Fucking badass.
So that who's
Well,
your
that's
Jack
good.
Sparrow?
Yeah, Jack Sparrow turned him into fireworks. That's awesome. I want Brooklyn.
Or-
Something happens to me. I want Jack Sparrow to fucking get rummed up and shoot my ass out of a cannon. I don't even want to be turned into ashes. Just like
Just your whole body.
my naked body, just like
Leave the whole body there.
have like the crowd stand there and shit. So like they think they're gonna see this spectacular thing and shoot me right into the center of the crowd, just like my naked dead body, just thunk.
Gross.
One of
That's
those, like foam things, like hole in the wall, like he's supposed to land through it.
yeah. Yeah, do a hole. Like one of them crazy poses and just
Like cornhole.
just shoot me. Just bleh. It'll be like a dead beanbag flying to the air.
And then it's like we'll take bets, and like if you land, like whichever way you land, who's ever closer gets your inheritance.
Yeah, it'll be like it'll be like the flower toss at a wedding, except
Yeah.
for my dead body. Whoever catches me gets my money.
Your inheritance.
Whoever catches me can have my car.
Whoever catches my leg gets the house.
You're gonna have to catch the whole body. We're not chopping me up.
Well, what if the cannon did that to you?
Nah, we're not gonna like have high powered. It's just gonna be like the lamest cannon shot in the world. Like I'm gonna,
It's gonna be like Dollar General fireworks.
yeah, I'm gonna go like 20 foot, and I'm gonna be like just like thud. It's gonna be like a sack of potatoes, just total failure.
Like 10 feet in front of you.
Yeah, just gonna like
One of the poppers.
yeah, it's gonna be like the little popper.
He's just gonna flop out.
Just like funk. Yeah, I'm not even the firework that comes out of it. I'm like that little cardboard shit that just falls out the end.
It's like your hips catch you, so only half of your body just falls out of it.
Yeah, like my luck it'd be a backfire.
In your favorite Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, what former child star did Harold and Kumar run into? Was it A, Macaulay Culkin, B, Lindsay Lohan, C, JTT, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, just in case you didn't know,
Wait, who?
or D, Neil Patrick Harris?
Neil Patrick Harris.
Doogie.
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 It's like no matter what that guy does, I will always call him Doogie Howser.
Although he is close to be calling him Barney.
Dude, he's even in Harold and Kumar, he was a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Remember when
He's
he went?
hilarious.
He took him to the whorehouse and shit. They're like,
He's hilarious.
yeah, that dude's fucking great. All right, next.
What is the name of Ted's girlfriend in Ted? Is it A, Sarah Lynn, B, Tammy Lynn, C, Brandy Lynn, or D, Heather Lynn?
Fucking a lot of Lynn's. I'm gonna go with Lynn. Brooklyn just spit shit out of her nose.
For the win.
This
I'm
Lynn
gonna go
just
with
shot
C.
shit out her nose. What?
I'm gonna go with C.
C? I thought C, but you know who Brandy Lynn is? Or it might not be Lynn, but you know who the Brandy is? Was from Joe Dirt. That's where Brandy is from. But it's B, Tammy Lynn.
Tammy Lynn.
Oh.
Tammy Lynn.
What was the name of Tommy Chong's character in Up in Smoke? Is it A, Andrew Toker, B, Alex Blunt, C, Anthony Stoner, or D, Adrian Jointer?
I think it was Stoner.
Stoner?
Marty?
I think it was B.
Got a B and a C.
It was Stoner.
Stoner.
Stoner!
I don't even want a bell, Marty.
Ding, ding.
I want to know.
I don't even want a bell.
Why?
I like the crowd.
You like the crowd?
Bruce needs the whole entourage to start jumping up and down. It gets rowdy here. One dude threw a chair.
One dude threw a chair.
Well, it's an imaginary audience, so they can do whatever I would want them to do. Yup.
What?
Yep. How come everybody understands everything but Brooklyn? Marty's keeping along. Something happened to Brooklyn Brain during the show.
No, I just, I don't know. I've been thinking about like deep questions. And like every now and then, like when I read a question or feel like I don't think it'll be a good question, I skim through
Skip
it. But
it,
then
and then
I
you gotta find something.
I
to
get
lose
caught
track.
on it. No, I get caught on the question that I had just looked at, and then I start thinking about it.
Well, give us another question.
That's what I'm doing. Like I like more like thinker questions is how I kind of call it, like thinker questions. What do you think your future self will remember about you?
I'm not gonna remember shit. I can't remember what happened in the beginning of the show. I think I'm just like a live in the moment type person forever. I don't look in the rearview mirror, and I really don't look forward. I kind of just like rolling down the road, looking out the side windows, just chilling.
So, like, if you like looking back on your life, like, what would stick out?
What would stick out for me?
Yeah, that you would remember about yourself.
My fucking podcast, of course. It's kick ass.
Yeah. I'd definitely say, starting the gaming page and, my music page and, being a part of this would definitely be like a big group within the last 10 years of my life. Has been a really big start.
Well, that's what...
I think like how adventurous I was. And like every aspect of my life. Like I've done more in my life, I think, than a lot of people have. Just like everything I do, I make an adventure out of it. Like it seems like it's like all like bigger because I enjoy it. But no, and like I've been all over I've been out of the country.
You've been all over the world.
Yeah.
Well, we've been all over the world, and
I've done a lot in my life, and like adventurous. That's how I'd remember myself.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I did a podcast. You're adventurous. Marty got some games.
Mm-hmm.
Made some music. You should have heard what that sounded like over the monitor.
Creepy.
That was creepy.
I had to look over my shoulder and shit.
Yeah, that was like, wait a minute. Oh, you're video game. That dude in traffic, do you think he made it?
Yep.
You think he's still in traffic, or do you think we're rolling?
Traffic. Looking for my chaps.
Don't copyright us. We can't use cease and
He's
desist.
driving down his shoulder using my freaking catchphrase. I gotta live my life.
What do you think?
I got you, little red Honda guy.
We're looking out for you, traffic man.
What do you think existed before the universe was created?
Air and water, because they had to mix to make Earth.
I think it was just nothing. Darkness.
You know, when I was in school...
Like a void.
A void. They should have had answers in school that were like, nothing. I would have done so much better.
We don't taught you nothing.
Yeah.
I feel like... I think it was a void.
A void.
What do you think, Marty? I think it was a void.
This is before the universe?
I mean... I would think that it had to have particulated of like dark matter or some type of matter for something to have came from something.
That was serious as fuck, but I thought it was funny.
Absolutely nothing being there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's one of them questions that, like, I felt my brain get weird.
Brain got busted.
No, it didn't get busted. It's just like there's really not an answer. It's like you couldn't even use a time machine because they don't even go back that far.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you know?
It kind of brings me to my next question. Do you because like, just sitting here trying to think, about that type of, like, what would have existed before existence?
What?
But...
What existed before existence?
Is it possible for a human to fathom the true depths of reality and existence?
Obviously not, because we're sitting here like nothing. Marty's like dark matter. Brooklyn said some hippie shit. I think you said some hippie shit.
I said a void.
A void, yeah.
A void.
Void.
The deep void.
Deep void.
A dark hole
And I don't
of a
think that we can
void.
fully grasp it because, again, there's just so much knowledge out there that we still haven't figured out. And
Yep.
I think we'll be ready for
it's
that
rough.
when the aliens decide to tell us.
I think until we are all truly awoke,
Awoke.
until we're truly like
That
at
sounds like a
that
sick
level.
dog.
Shut up.
Awoke.
Until
Awoke.
we're truly at that level, it's kind of like one of those things like, you'll know when I want you to know. That's kind of what the universe is telling us.
Or is the universe really just aliens?
That's, yeah, totally. Could be.
It could be just like a giant Labrador retriever sitting up there in space looking down going, awoke, awoke,
Awoke.
awoke,
Awoke.
awoke. Nah.
And that's what I think. Let me have my own existence. Leave me alone and don't tarnish my existence.
So- Tarnish.
Tarnish.
Tarnish me a new question, Brooklyn.
All right. What? What do you think is the best pathway to truth? Would it be science? Would it be math? Would it be art or philosophy or something else? What do you think is the best path to find truth?
Best path to find truth. Take it away, Marty. That's a hard
I'm
one.
gonna go with science.
He's gonna go with science. I'm gonna go with none.
All right, you go laugh at me. But I'm serious. Your subconscious psychic ability.
Okay. I'm
Like,
gonna
I'm for real though.
I'm gonna say your only
It's a thing.
only path to the truth is being true to yourself and like following your heart.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's like your innards, you know?
Your innards. That stuff that
Like
you
your
pull out of
inner
a bird on
feelings.
Thanksgiving.
That's the gizzards?
No, that's its innards.
No, but I mean like you're just your feels, man.
Your feels. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your feels. I like feels.
Yeah.
Marty's with feels. He feels science.
Science too.
Science
I
feels.
think it all
Yep,
kind
I
of
feel
works
science.
together, you know?
Math don't. That shit's bullshit.
No, that's not, man. Like 11:11.
I mean, math, it has to go with science. That's the only thing that really math fits in there with. But
Yeah, but science have enough of its own math, and math's kind of like science's shadow.
Isn't there something with math though that's
Yep.
like the whole world is like geometry or some shit?
Maybe it's all number type thing.
geometrical shapes. and
Yeah,
everything
like
that.
everything's like a
there's
perfect
whole
mathematical
thing that goes
equation.
along with that.
Like everything's a perfect mathematical equation or some shit.
I don't know. When I was working in here this afternoon, the computer was definitely not a perfect mathematical equation because I got calculators and all different types of gadgets, and we can't add up.
Yeah. You try to put a 2 in there. It said no.
I'm all square rooting and shit. It's crazy.
Oh, listen, put your thinker caps on because I got a long question.
Well, now we need a thinker cap.
Uh-oh.
Put on your thinker cap and put on your listening ears.
You know what my brain does?
Sorry.
Ready? I'll try. I'm gonna try and make sure I don't mess this up. As more and more is being discovered about quantum physics, we become less and less able to comprehend the nature of reality. Is this something temporary, and our minds will adapt and begin to understand this new reality? Or is it possible that the human mind will soon reach its limits of comprehension? If it's only temporary, Is there a limit to what the human mind can comprehend? If we reach our limits... You just made me mess it up.
Alright, if we reach our
The
limits...
limit has been reached.
Yeah, Brooklyn reached our limit.
If we are reaching our limits, how do we continue to study our reality?
What?
I don't even understand that question.
Alright, it's pretty much asking if we could reach a limit to learning. That sums it up for me.
Yeah, I don't
think that's when we
so.
turn into aliens.
Again, it comes down to the individual, but again, I mean,
I think you
as
can
a
always
human
learn.
race will never stop continuing to explore and learn.
Yeah.
It's just within our nature.
I think that's how we start evolving, is when our brains need to grow to absorb more knowledge. And then we see our future selves, which is the gray aliens.
Holy fuck. That makes sense. Aliens are just
Yep.
us visiting us in the future.
Yup.
Whoa.
You know, that's their vacation. That's their summer vacation.
And I
They
bet
go
you I
back in
never
time to
see...
visit Earth.
I bet you I never seen an alien because I'm not a gray alien and I've been to the beach and I've seen jellyfish. So I think my future alien, I turn into a jellyfish.
Possible.
I've never seen an alien. I've only seen jellyfish. It makes sense. And werewolves. I could be a werewolf, I guess.
Purdue.
No.
Are you Harry?
Purdue?
Purdue. That's the CEO.
That shit was so funny that night. Everybody died. Like there was murder, death, of laughter. It was crazy. Give me something. I'm sitting here serious, Brooklyn.
I was waiting to see if you were finished.
I don't know what
wasn't
I'm
sure.
doing. I'm just being me.
Because sometimes it's like such like a deep felt answer to a question or something that when you're responding to somebody that like you sit there and you just like stop for a second and then you go and da 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 da. So I was waiting patiently. All right, so there has always been something. Before there was something, there was only nothing. Which do you think is more likely?
Something or nothing.
I guess, yeah.
That just turned into what came first, the egg or the chicken.
That's kind of how I read it.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
that's exactly how it sounded. It sounded like one of those trick questions.
Yep.
I'm gonna say something shit out nothing and then nothing pissed out something.
I don't.
Well, I mean, isn't that kind of sort of like what, dark matter is? It's something that you can't really see or perceive.
Yeah.
We don't understand what it is, so technically it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too above us. We can't even see it because it's on a different level.
Well, I think it's thinking like if we were thinking like before the universe was created, what was there? There was something there. So before there was something, there was, you know what I mean? Was there ever that nothing?
I think there's dimensions.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Dimensions.
that's where all the dimensions, and then that's where they figure out
The doors.
your dimension comes out of your nothing, your void, your matter,
Yeah.
and that's how you get your time.
Yeah.
And then
Time,
things start
space,
spinning because the clock spins and everything spins around the clock, and then the clock turns into the sun and fucking damn dinosaurs.
Bam. Asteroid.
Whoa. See, Brooklyn killed the dinosaurs. These motherfuckers never have a chance in anything.
Dang.
The dinosaurs that Bruce made on his new universe, Brooklyn killed them bitches in like 10 seconds. At least dinosaurs on Earth lived for a couple hundred years or something.
Not on this planet, bitch.
My dinosaurs were still sperm and she killed them. They didn't even hatch and shit.
Oh boy. How would you define consciousness?
Your eyes are open and you know what's going on. So I would say Bruce is never conscious.
Consciousness.
I mean,
Is it a morality issue?
the knowledge of consciousness would be being able to remember.
Right. But like also, is that like, you know, what, you know, some would call souls or some would call like your Jiminy Cricket? I mean, is it like...
You mean your conscious?
Yeah.
What about feelings?
Is it like a morality thing? Yeah, and feelings.
Feelings, I guess that would make you conscious. If you could feel love, or you could touch, or, well, move your body. And well, I guess you don't have to move your body to be conscious.
Is it what makes us human? Is that how we define consciousness?
I wouldn't say it makes you human, because even if you're dead and you're not conscious, you're still a human.
Like, to me, that's what you would call a soul.
Oh, yeah, your soul.
Huh.
Brooklyn got so deep, she's just like staring at the mic.
I deeped myself.
She deeped herself.
I deeped myself. I was like, touche, Brooklyn. Take that, bitch. Do you think animals have consciousness?
Yes.
Yep.
They have to. I think like animals are like the most evolved beings. They like just, they're great. Don't you?
I wouldn't say they're the most evolved.
Well, again,
Go ahead, Marty.
they're all kind of just like us. They all have their own language. Just because we don't understand what they're saying doesn't mean that they're not intellectually speaking to each other.
Yes, yes, and yes.
Mm-hmm.
They do say, I watched a video about dog training because I was training my dog, and it was about 2 dogs playing in a park. And they put one of them slow motion crazy cameras on them, and they broke down the dogs' languages, like how they pounce, how every little move or the way they bite and where they bite each other during play and what means what. And they studied like hundreds of dogs with this camera, the way they were shooting all this, and
Can you give me that lighter?
all the dogs speak the same language, all the canines anyway.
German?
At least during play. No, there's no people involved. It's,
like psychically.
Yeah.
like there's a split second, like you can't see the dog's move, what the dog does with your regular eye.
Yeah.
And the other dogs pick up, and that's how they communicate. It's
Right.
more of a, instead of a vocal communication, it's more of a touching and physical
Right.
communication. But they have signs like little twitches and stuff, which mean certain things. And like the hair standing on the back, or how hard they nip at each other, how they bump off of each other. There's stuff that we can't even see that
It's
this
like
camera.
subtle
Well, the
movements.
camera picked up.
Right.
The subtle movement for a dog is actually this major movement, and we just can't see it because it happens so fast, and with all their fur and all that other stuff. Yeah, it's amazing. I wish I'm smart enough to
Study it.
remember it and put up a link or something, but it's really cool. I'm sure if you just type in what I say, it'll pop up somewhere.
Dogs are great. I love dogs.
Yeah. But yeah, I found that very interesting.
That was interesting.
Especially to see that, like under that camera, that slow speed camera, like kind of like the Mythbusters see the bullet kind of camera.
Yeah.
What happens in the blink of an eye as your eyelids close, and you know how fast that happens. I mean, you don't even know you're blinking. The dog did so much things that we don't even notice that they're doing. You know, and the dog does that to us, and that's why the dog looks at you like a fucking dumbass, because he's like, I'm screaming at you, and you're like, oh, you're wagging your tail because it's happening, but that shit don't even mean that.
Yeah.
Like, you're the idiot.
Right.
Because a lot of the animals, like, you ever see, like say a tiger baby with a bear, and the mother takes it in. Well, the animals can understand each other. They have like their own universal language besides like their breeds. So like a dog can have some signals, kind of like us. You know, if you go around the other side of the world where somebody speaks a different language and you don't know the language, there's still some universal sign language type signals or pointing that we could all do. Animals have that same kind of system besides their own languages for their breeds or whatever species hula hollering.
That's interesting. I think we all kind of know that, but we don't really like sit there and think about it. And it's deep when you think about it. Like if you actually like every cricket, every ant, every dog, every cat, every mouse, they have their own language and they know what they speak, and then it's kind of like how we are with other countries. Like if you put it into that perspective, that's fucking deep.
Look how organized the creatures say like army ants are. They can organize themselves to make their own bridge across the flooded river and never touch the water, and then the whole colony can move.
Fuck.
I mean, every animal and every insect, I think, has an amazing feature in any way.
Yeah.
Or some sort of way has its own plus. Even say like a hornet that's going to fuck you up, still has some kind of beauty or good or something in it. Just don't stand close or fly near me. I hate when they get in the window of the car when you're driving.
Well, I have
spiders.
I have one last philosophical question.
Philosophical.
And I want to end it on a nice note. Like, I want happy answers from everybody. If you could start a country from scratch, what would it be like?
Start a country from scratch.
Yeah.
What would it be like? Well, it would definitely be sandy. Palm tree.
So like an island?
Yeah, but it would be like Halloween time all year round. Yeah, it would just be like Halloween every day. That'd be my world.
Like Halloween Town?
No, just like trick or treat and 24 hours a day, Halloween. Like Groundhog's Day, but for Halloween. There you go. With palm trees.
With palm trees and a beach.
No, I don't even need a beach, just sand. Could be in the desert. I don't care.
What about your people? What would your people be like?
I don't know. Everybody's.
Would it be cool?
Everybody's cool on Halloween.
Everybody's cool on Halloween.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's dressed up. Everybody can be whatever they want to be. I think it would actually, if you think about it, would be a perfect place. Dress how you want. Do what you want. Be whoever you want. Everybody gives you stuff for free. Everybody's sharing, caring, and all that other stuff. So yeah, Halloween. Halloween world.
Halloween world. What do you think, Marty?
I mean, I would just be hopeful of just having something that would, just be a real positive influence on the people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
Our biggest things is healthcare, and food is like the biggest struggles, and we throw a lot of food away in our country. It's ridiculous, and
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah.
I would just want for people just to be, treated equally and, fed and taken care of equally.
The way they're supposed to be.
Yes.
I agree.
I agree too.
I think that, some sort of, free health care and, you make sure everybody eats and not give anybody issues with shit. Everybody just be cool.
See, that's why I picked Halloween too, because you don't have to worry about healthcare because that Groundhog Day, that shit. So it's the same every day. You know what I mean? You just dress however you want. You're going to wake up dressed like you were the first day, but you just change and do what you want that day.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to worry about food because all you're doing is trick-or-treating and partying and shit. So you're just going to party all day and get free candy and eat and just love everybody.
Yep.
So I guess Halloween's the perfect time of the year.
Yep. I think so.
Yeah.
I like that fall type weather.
But imagine fall type weather with sand and palm trees.
Right?
And Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah.
Be whoever you want every day when you wake up. Just fucking, and you don't gotta do nothing. Just trick or treat, meet people.
Be all that you can be
Fucking
on my island getaway.
Going around
That's
sharing.
becoming a problem because I would just get fat eating a bunch of candy every day.
You wouldn't though, because every day you start over. So we solve healthcare, we solve hunger, we solve people being held down and unequal.
Bruce is like magical island.
No, it's a world. You said make a world.
Imagination.
I made a world.
Imagination.
I'm gonna start building that shit tomorrow out of Legos. I'll show you, Brooklyn. When you see my Lego world, you're gonna want to live there, and I'm not gonna let you in.
Stupid.
I wonder how that dude in traffic, if he ever made it home. I hope you made it home, traffic dude.
Word.
You got some plugs for us, Marty?
I'm gonna go through. I got a couple of streamers that I figured that you fans out there might be interested in. These are a bunch of guys that I've been posting, some of them onto the group, and some of them that, you know, again, it's hard to just watch everybody. There's just so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is just some of the ones I watch more frequently, which on Facebook you can find Patch Notes, Riot Stream, Odd Squad Family Gamers, Fumes Gaming, Electron Havoc, Thomas Retro Gamer Page, Awkward Dad, No G Gaming.
I'm sorry, that was funny.
Visual Gaming, Cyberfish Gaming, Mama Lee, Bo McJangles, Alid Dream Gaming Zone, which he's also on Twitch, Makeout Hill, Picnic Basket Gaming, Wiggins World Gaming, Big Rome's Gaming Empire, Inertia Addicts Gaming Page, and Gemini Gaming. And if you like to watch a lot of VR over on YouTube, I like to watch Josh Dub, Eddie VR, Juicy Fruit Snacks, and Rekid, which they do a lot of videos together. They're like a streaming group, but they do a lot of VR games, and it's a really funny time just to watch. Their videos are more cooked. It's not like live videos where like they're editing the videos, but they're really funny. They're worth the watch.
I think I watched that one that you sent me this week with the VR.
I think there was one that was from Wiggins World.
Yep.
Yeah, and then most of these guys that you just mentioned, I've popped on a bunch of their streams here and there as I've been starting to get involved with Marty's Gaming and such, and everything he puts up, I like to try to pop on and at least say hi or put up a little goofiness. But Marty's been putting you up in our groups and our pages and stuff, and you guys are more than welcome to keep doing that. You know, as long as Marty approves that, he's in charge of the gaming. But yeah, I've been enjoying the stuff you've been putting up, and they're all them streamers that he mentioned are actually all really cool people.
Yep.
Like down to earth, pretty awesome. Like I've actually opened me up to a whole new world that I really didn't know existed, kind of deal. So I was on one last night and I was amazed by how the dude
beat the game in under an hour.
Yeah, beat the whole old school game in like 55 minutes. It was crazy. And then the dude does all this other stuff at the end. And I mean, there's a lot of neat stuff going on in the streaming world besides just like someone playing the game. They have like a community behind them, and everybody's in the chat rooms joking and having fun and talking to the guy. And then the game's kind of just an entertainment, or they're trying to beat a record, or it's actually been really cool. I've been meeting a lot of people in the rooms and through the community, and it's been a lot of love shown for us and stuff. And we're trying to show the love back and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
it's glad I'm getting to see and learn about all this stuff, and glad Marty's here to help us along with this.
Absolutely.
Let's cheers to you, brother.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I think I got our plugs. Marty, you got some plugs? Or you want to just tell them to look at the scroll? It's your call if you want to read them out. Actually, you should probably read them out for the guy in traffic.
Yeah. 300 years from now.
Yeah. Alright, so you can catch me at Facebook at Marty's Gaming and such, Discord Marty's Gaming number 4829, YouTube Marty's Gaming and such, Twitter at @Marty, Instagram Marty's Gaming, TikTok at Marty's Gaming and such, the WeTube Marty's Gaming and such, and Snapchat Marty's Gaming.
Nice. You know, he's got a lot of links. When I typed
But to help if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see through the scroll. We'll have
Yeah.
it all listed in the scroll.
Yeah, YouTube and Facebook and everything. Everything will get listed we're going to try to start putting some logos up on stuff and sprucing up the visuals a little bit the best we can. For us, on our way out, we have follow us on Twitter at Pot of Coffee 1. Subscribe to us at Pot of Coffee Podcast on YouTube and the WeedTube. And you can find us at Pot of Coffee Podcast on Facebook. We got a group and all that good stuff, and we've been doing some lives on there.
Yep.
So that's been
We try to be active.
Yeah, we're trying to be active in all our platforms and talk to everybody and get to know anybody. It's not even really for podcasting. We're just growing our own community and hanging out and just showing love, kind of.
I like the whole hanging out and chilling with friends and stuff, you know.
Helps everybody unwind, take their mind off stuff. No politics, and it's a escape away from
it's like
a place to relax.
Yeah, like you just you sit there and you decompress.
Yeah.
And you talk to your friends, and if you're having a bad day or a good day, especially when we're doing like the lives, talk to us about it, man.
Yeah, the lives have been popping.
Yeah.
We've been having a lot of fun on the lives.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got. We'll have Marty back, I'm sure, next week for a game update, and possibly in between for our normal clowning sessions.
Yep.
And we got more guests coming up in the next few episodes. We have
Allie.
Yeah.
From Allie and Natalie's Jewelry.
Yep.
And
then we got some other stuff
a Walking Dead show
in the works.
Yes, other stuff in the works.
Stuff.
More to come within the next couple of episodes about all that, because it's
well, we got a lot going
should
on.
be soon.
We got we're changing and growing again, and we're looking at doing things different ways and different things. So bear with us, but content's gonna keep going. Doing what we do.
Yeah.
Yep, and then Dude in Traffic, hope you're home by now.
Be safe, buckle up.
Yeah,
it's
be safe,
law.
and hope everything was good. You can relax now, and hopefully there's no traffic tomorrow, homie. All right, everybody, we're out of here. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.